We have the Duffalo here. We have had some questions about the Duffalo. So we have a D-ring and we have also this clip here. Both these are metal and it's made out of 6061 T6 aluminum. It's the same aluminum that you would look at aerospace industry or the marine industry. Really resistant, water resistant, erosion resistant. My buddy Jay, he actually owns the factory. It's called We Tool. He has a beautiful factory over in Vietnam. So I've been working really closely with him. Initially, we were trying to use QD clips on here. You might have seen those on some of our past products. But when we tested it at, I believe about 70 or 80 pounds, they seemed to break. So we really wanted to have something that was meeting our standards, along with anything else that goes along with our bags. And so what they do to get that test, they'll load it up with 70 pounds and they're just like boom, boom. And they keep bouncing that for about 2,000 cycles. You can go from 2,000 to 10,000 cycles of just breaking that out. And the webbing lasted, it was just the buckle ended up breaking. So what we want to do is just improve that for our customers. And you can also see that with some of the hardware here too as well. Our zippers, it's the same way. We're using just, I wouldn't say bomb proof. They're very durable. Zipper pulls just through YKK. I didn't want to worry about the zippers breaking or any type of plastic or rubber on it, because usually over time, those things harden and they'll end up just fracturing without any type of notice. So just talking about features on the bag, first thing you notice is the handle. Being able to have just this leather handle up here, these snaps here, I really wanted to make sure that these snaps were just industrial snaps, so they're not accidentally just going to open up while you're carrying the bag. That's the most annoying thing for me, at least. I know some people, I've seen some people using these straps actually for backpack straps. Personally, on me, they won't fit. I'm 6'1" and I weigh probably about 225 pounds, so it might be a little bit of a stretch, but for maybe folks who maybe have a different type of body frame, you can use these as a backpack strap too as well. Some of the things that you can see up here is, you can see this Hypalon strap that's going through here, and you have some of these daisy chains that are going through here, and we bar tacked each one. Every bar tack starts in the middle and it ends in the middle. And so what that does is when you have the bar tack doing that, it locks the stitches on the side. Sometimes you'll see the bar tack start on the end, and it'll go back here and then finish on that same end. The problem is over time that bar tack will open up and you'll have a failure. So that's getting down to the program when we're actually designing that bar tack. We're calling that specific detail out as well. All the webbing that you see on the bag is Cordura. It's Cordura here, everywhere on this bag. Cordura is a nylon 6/6. It's been modified. It's not your typical nylon 6 and definitely not polyester. It's not recycled, and we purposely don't use recycled products on some of these bags unless it meets our testing standards. And our testing standards is more about durability, less than just the namesake of being recycled fabrics. The Hypalon that we're using on this daisy chain, this stuff is, just absolutely durable. It's gonna last longer than the rest of my life. I wanted to be able to have a quick access pocket. We all kind of used this bag before, and we've all here traveled for the last, I don't know, between all of us, we probably have over 100 years in traveling, maybe more, but a lot of this feedback just coming back from all the projects I've worked on. I've tried to put everything and answer all the questions people have had about this bag. The other feature we've been asked about is this big pocket here, which is, you could use it as a shoe compartment, or you can use it as a laundry compartment. It's semi-waterproof, and you can see it has this big opening inside here, and it goes fairly deep. And for me, I have a size 14 foot, and having that large foot, I need to have a big space for my shoe. And a lot of times when you see those duffel bags that say they have a shoe compartment, the reality is they only fit about a size 9. And so having a big foot like a size 14, there's still room inside there. Sometimes you'll see some folks, they'll end up just like starting off with all their clean clothes in the main cavity. After, every other day when they're getting dirty clothes, they end up start using this as their dirty compartment. There's some separation up here for whatever your accessories that you're carrying. So up here, you have the ID pocket, and usually sometimes people want to put their ID up there. It just depends on how you travel. Again, this all comes down to how you travel, not necessarily how I travel. And a lot of the times when I see bags being reviewed, they're being reviewed from a pretty subjective point of view. When I'm designing these bags, I really have pretty much an encyclopedia, just a list of just memories that I've worked on different projects and for different reasons. And for the person who would typically use a bag like this, I try to go and solve some of the problems that they might have on their own trip. Doesn't mean I'm going to solve them all, but I definitely try. And one of them is just over the years of traveling, I just want to be able to get into my bag really quick and without having everything unorganized. I also don't want everything falling down from the pocket. So I purposely put that pocket up here. So if I needed to get into it, I access it that way. But as far as the inside, it's a big dump pocket, and I like to be able to kind of organize myself. I'm not somebody who over organizes. And I think a lot of the times folks who want to use this bag are in a similar frame of mind. There's also some organization on the inside as well. And you can see there's a pocket. You can kind of see that the inside of this pocket right here, that is the liner for the shoe compartment, your laundry compartment. It's easily compacts up, or it can fill out inside here. So you can see, I mean, it fits a size 14 shoe easily. And that's one of the great parts about this bag. It also has a PU coated zipper, big and chunky number 10, going all the way around U-shape. Wanted that for more weatherproof. Some people use these on boats. We have a lot of friends who travel to Bali and Indonesia, and a lot of the times they like having a bag that's waterproof and water resistant. This is definitely water resistant, not submergible. This bag has a great DWR coating on it. That's waterproof basically, or water resistant. So when it rains, it's not going to absorb into the pores of the fabric. We end up going down here on the base of the bag. You'll see we'll end up putting another big piece of 1000D Cordura down here. On the ballistic versions, they have ballistic. And then we have another colorway too as well, which is black ultra grid. And then as far as the shoulder straps, you can see this thing adjusts really easy, has a quick release up here, so you can kind of adjust it and get it over off your shoulder fairly quick. You know, this bag is easy to put up inside the airplane, easy carry on, fits it pretty much anywhere that you need to. The best part about this bag, what you can't do with a lot of the carry-on bags that are hard shell, is you can easily compact this and put it in your closet, put it under your bed, and then when you need it, just pull it out, and it's not taking up a lot of room. This is the Duffalo. You got it?